Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Langrisser I and II. We're on Chapter 17, Route D, Retaliation. Who's retaliating? Maybe Nagia. We'll see. Because Lance wasn't defeated last round, which is good, I guess, but I wouldn't have minded. Eventually we'll see C to its conclusion, but first, story time. Ledin's forces succeed in fending off the Army of Darkness, pushing them back to the border, but victory has not yet been won, because the wall was never built. The bedridden Indigos provided Ledin valuable information on the whereabouts of the Army of Darkness's base, the Forbidden Land. Ledin and his forces enter the cave that leads to Belzeria. Whatever happened with that anyway? For you Americans, Trump, the whole wall, you know, it just goes to show you how forgetful we are, you know? Nobody even brings that up anymore. But anyway. And I'm not saying I wanted the wall, I'm just saying it's just funny how things play out in life's narrative, isn't it? Anyway. Anyway, the narrow path limits how many units may pass. Be vigilant in ensuring their safety. Oh, is this the Dragon Cave? It is. Typically this is chapter 16 in most Warsong Langrisser 1's routes, but nope. Here it is in its full dank glory. So, how's it gonna go? Well, first things first, I took care of this off screen once again. Chris and Letitia are equipped with exorcist swords because I thought that was fitting. I picked up a couple of these, one of each, because moving forward, something that gives our troops extra magic resistance might be useful for the characters who will be having troops to command. And Lucilius's robes will be a good accessory for our people for the most of the game for that 40% magic resistance and decent defense. There are a couple that are better, but we won't see them till probably the penultimate scenario roundabout. Some good stuff here: golden armor, golden shield, flame lance. Nothing I'm really too concerned with. Sold the gold already. As far as commanders, not too much has changed. He's pretty much going to stay a Dragon Lord. Unfortunately, because something stepped in last battle and took her out of my hands, couldn't make her a high priest. She should have been one by now, but this battle she'll make up for it. Lance, I'm thinking of putting you back in the penalty box for acting up last time. Caused our people to lose out in experience. I think that more or less confirmed that allied units in this game do not get experience, which is really a shame. And that's, out of all the changes they made that could be considered downgrades, I think that's one of the harshest ones. We'll keep him a serpent for now. She's good as a high priest. She's making her way. So is she. So is he. Equipment is all good. Let's get to it. I did save my game too, right? In between, I did. Save it again. Because we're paranoid. And the two items are all the way to the right, to the east. That's fine. So, Letitia, you're taking front and center. We're going to have a hard time getting through, and first up are slimes. Anybody can deal with them, so that's great. Also want to focus on Chris and Narm. Narm has the best movement out of the three of you, so we'll put her furthest in the back. In fact, we'll even go a little bit further. We'll put her there. We'll put Jessica here because she's going to be a huge help with her spells. And then Ledin will just have to catch up when he can. They're the two quickest, so they'll be in the back, more or less. Yeah. Now, as far as troops, since we're kind of limited in the cave, we're gonna want to go a little bit thin here. We definitely want to give her everything she can have, and for this map, witches might not get it done. We're gonna try dragoons out for her, switch it up a bit. She will use ballistas because, again, being able to attack from a range of 3, while not as impressive as their range of 6. Oh, and that was something else that got diluted. Let's say diluted in this game. Their range significantly. She will get her one troop again. Let's make it a harpy this time. See how long they last. And everybody else, I think, is good. She does have high witches now, and they have 100 attack. We'll use a few of them just to weaken enemies, if nothing else. And I think we'll try this out. And what evidence might that be? Don't say it.
闇の軍勢の本拠地です。
Not
そし
Bowser.
て闇の王子ボーゼルのいる場所、
闇の王子ボーゼルか。
That's what she said.
ラングリッサーの封印が解かれたことでボーゼルもまた復活したのでしょう。闇の軍勢を統率できるのはボーゼルだけですから。
このラングリッサーで
And at this point, she should be the only one who really even knows who Bowser is out of all of
この戦いは
them.
終わらないということか。
But Ledin's talking like he's been briefed on him, so
そうです。
that's
その
different.
ための被験ラングリッサーです。
わかった。ラングリッサーを持つ者としての責務。
気負いすぎるなよ、レディ。必要ならいつでもお前の剣として私を使え。
Yeah, Lance, we've tried that. Didn't work out too well.
ああ、その時は頼む。
王子、
Ain't taking you up
洞
on
窟内
nothing.
に魔物がいるようです。
Ah, did some scouting, did you? Oh, there they are.
黙って通れるほど甘くはないか。総員、気を。
Gotta defeat all the enemies, all the demons, which I guess includes gels, ants, and dinosaurs. Correction, undead dinosaurs. And you know something that's always bothered me about these games? Only mildly. It's not a huge hiccup. It's not something that I'm really upset about, but I thought it was always unfortunate that the bone dinos, which are even called bone dinos, clearly skeletal units, undead spells never really worked against them. And I think that's the case in this game too. Now, I might have another experiment. I want to see if Retribution, which is basically turn undead in this game, I'm tempted to see if that will take them out. Because now that I think about it, turn undead actually does not one-shot
皆さんの怪我は
undead units in this game. It just does exceptional damage to where they might as well be one-shot, but they're still capable, technically, of surviving the blow. Whereas every other Langrisser game before this, turn undead would instantly kill them. With the possible exception of Langrisser III, I don't remember off the top. Maybe it worked the same way in that game, because again, this game does draw some similarities, some parallels in its mechanics from Langrisser III in certain areas. That game may have worked the same way where it doesn't always one-shot them, because that game and this game are the only games I think where turn undead can affect the enemy commanders as well. In most games, the rule is commanders unaffected, minions one-shot. So that's a little different here. So yeah,
私の役目は
didn't I tell you? Broken record arm. We know, we know, we know, we know. He knows, he heard you, he's right there. So we're gonna try it out. If we get the opportunity, if they get close enough to her, we're gonna see if that'll take them out. I don't think it will, but again, this is just for the sake of knowing. They say it's half the battle. I don't know, but I'd like to. And now you guys won't have to waste your time figuring it out for yourself. You'll get the confirmation right here. Dragon is not gonna move. That's the usual. Everything else will, though. They're gonna come straight to us, so if we wanted to just pick a nice spot and perch, we could, but really isn't a good area here to do that. So I'm not gonna. And the slime, I would like to think it's not gonna die to a single band of dragoons, but stranger things have happened in this world. Okay, good, good. Their defense is not that abysmal. It's not great. It's not exceptional, but it's not that bad. Not this time. Alright, so how far can the ballista go? Close enough to attack? She's going in. Vicariously. No, she's really going in now. And that's as far as she can go. Good job. Now, Letitia, since you can move, you need to. Don't die on me, please. That's water over the bridge at this point, though. No need to keep bringing that bad memory up. And while I'm thinking about it, we've been on Remastered for a while, so classic characters. And you know what? I'd never do this. Let's mix up the music a bit, too. Because it does happen to land on one of my favorite tracks. Yep. I was hoping it wouldn't switch to something else for no reason. I do love this track. Attack the one that doesn't heal. Not that it matters, clearly. And she's getting next to no experience from them. Oh, level 26, that's why. Yeah, I didn't realize how high level they were. And Ledin's only 23. That's funny. Okay, well, because Chris is doing so well and the slimes are so weak, I guess we're gonna give it to Letitia if she wants it. Yeah. She's gonna get a little bit more out of it. Not much, but a little bit. Oh, wait. Not too far forward because the ants are coming up close and they're probably a lot stronger than the gels. Just move you as far as you can go. Oh, you can attack? Well, I guess. Oh, but that killed it. And no Dragon Slayer on this version of the map. Just get that out the way. So we can't make use of that, unfortunately. Narm, it's kind of dangerous to put her there because if the Queen Ant can reach, might lose her life just that fast. So not gonna do that. We'll get a little bit closer with everybody before we cast Accelerate with Lance. That's what I was just thinking about doing right there. A little bit of hesitation. And you're slow, right? Yep, so let's prioritize moving you. Kinda losing, falling behind, outside of your group. Don't want that. Hey. And no, that's the sign we've entered the Langrisser game. Reinforcements. They do love their ambushes in these games. And you thought Shining Force was bad with that. But at least with this series, there's no respawning enemies. It's just they appear when they appear and that's it. Once you kill them, they're done. There might be another wave after them, but if there is, it's all scripted. No more, no less. Maybe I'll try to keep the Harpy alive long enough to pick up the treasure, and that'll be their purpose here. I don't expect too much more from them, but actually... Oh! Hold that thought, we have a new character, new portrait, new person. Hi, hey. She knows Lance. Actually, it's Lance's sister, but... So we've been playing this game for a while, and only now does she appear. This brand new character I've heard so much about, we're finally going to get to meet her. So let's see what Betty's all about. And I'll give her credit, she's not exposing her belly, so hey. I mean, she's exposing other things, but at least her stomach is protected. The Emoto. Oh, the Emoto. Check out my last video if you're looking for the reference to the belly, but yeah, we've already covered that ground. Not gonna retread it. Oh, it sounds so official with a Baldia Dalsis Alliance army. I like it. He's not for it, but you know, he's probably being a protective older brother. Shut your mouth. We see who calls the shots in the family, but you know, that's the younger child's privilege sometimes. They're a bit spoiled, get their way. And being the youngest in my family, I kind of know a bit about that. I don't think I was too spoiled though, you know. Might be some bias there. All formal, Miss Betty. Makes her sound like an old lady driving Miss Betty. So, does Chris have some competition now? Does Ledin have some options as far as his future wife? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So here's Betty. She is a Saint class with Crusaders, which are very good units in this game. Probably one of the best all around. She's far away. She's green. We've pretty much established that she won't get any experience. I'm not even sure if she joins us in this route. I honestly don't recall. It's only a month ago since I played it, but there's so much going on. I really don't remember. But we're not going to chance it. She's not getting anything if I have anything to say about it, because she won't be able to keep it. This ant. We'll try to let the Harpy get it, and from there on we'll... Oh, no, actually, this is much safer for you. They're sitting on 12 HP. I can't imagine you missing out. There we go. And just barely. Yeah, Harpies are kind of outclassed at this point. We want to get Narm in here right away. And hope that they focus on her, actually. So we're going to put her right in the thick of it. Classic Narm with a huge shoulder pads. Like she's carrying a dead turtle on her back. Doing her best Master Roshi impression. Okay, and Lance, I think this is a good time to cast Accelerate, get these heinies in gear. I'm going to focus on Jessica and the witches. And Jessica can go as far as this ant. She's probably just strong enough to take it out too, so I think we're going to go that route. I've heard some people say they like Jessica's new look in the remastered edition. I prefer classic Jessica. I don't know why. I guess because she doesn't look like your standard heroine, especially in Langrisser games. And I don't know, somehow I feel like her look suits her personality. Like her face, it conveys a sense of stoicness, seriousness, sternness, but also there's a bit of softness in that as well. And honestly, she's always been one of my favorite commanders in this game. Definitely my favorite among the females. You probably don't get that a lot because I don't spend a lot of time discussing her, but part of that's because Narm has just really stepped up her game in this edition. She's just really surprised me every step of the way, but don't sleep on Jessica. Or her witches, who are probably not going to see much action, but they're there as a backup. In case of emergency sort of deal. Let's get these dragoons over here and right, we're trying to protect the Harpy. Now there's lava here, they can't cross that, so she is officially safe. And we're going to kind of set up a wall here, so you go there. And don't really want anybody standing next to the queen. Don't want to give her the opportunity to one-shot them. I think that's a possibility. Now the witch, I don't care so much about. Witches are expendable, so we'll throw you out there. We'll see what happens. Still waiting on those dinosaurs to get closer. We'll see what... Oh, you can reach? Well, might as well. They're not going to do a lot of damage, so it won't hurt. Here's Betty. About to rumble. And there goes the ant. Oh, I shouldn't have skipped it. We missed a chance to see the ant's art. But we see it here. And the witches lived. That's good. Just because I was willing to let them die didn't mean I wanted them to die. And it looks like the dinosaurs are officially in position. That kind of hurt a little bit, but Chris will survive. He can take a couple more. Oh, well, maybe not. That's okay, we're about to deal with them shortly. Alright guys, don't think less of me. I apologize. I am about to do something I normally don't do. Because I don't want to waste this turn. I'm going to save really quick, and we're going to see if Retribution... We're going to see what kind of damage it does to the dinosaurs. Nothing. See? Doesn't make sense, does it? Now, it shouldn't hurt the Dino Master. They look like they're very much among the living. They still have their flesh. But the dinosaurs? No. The bone dinos? No. Anyway. Back to the main menu. And I could edit this out, but I might not because it only takes a second. Oh, we want to resume. Yeah. Alright. So instead of that, what we want to do... do we want to just heal? And we could cast an attack spell. Let's see, you have Sharpen 2. Though honestly, the defense might be better because its range is better. So, yeah. Let's increase our defense. Seems pretty good right now. And you can only cast Sharpen level 1. So, I tell you what, we'll give Lance a break so he can get back in the fight a little bit. We will cast Accelerate with Lias this turn instead, and maybe Lydon can get back in the battle. I think we're gonna have to make a way first. Maybe you can help with that. Just about. Alright, some magic would be really good right now. You're kind of limited in what you can do though. Holy Blaze is about all I got as far as attack magic. I think I need to see how close she is to a level because she could heal up. Oh, she's nowhere near. Alright, we're gonna have to do something different. How close are you? You're a little bit closer than her. Alright, so tell you what. Let's get her in here. And if you want to attack Narm, I'd be okay with that. But we need to throw somebody up front who can take the blows. And that would be her. Dragoon just barely getting it done. That's good. That's what we wanted to see. Dragoon's doing pretty decent. Again, I want to see if I can keep this Harpy alive, so we're going to put you there and... Chris has Grand Hill 2. Tell you what we're gonna do. I really wish you had more attack magic. I really do. Valkyrie's pretty strong, apparently. Oh yeah. So we're going to move you here. Let you attack. Maybe a level? Oh, one shy, one shy. But she's about to get it. Before that... Alright, we don't want Ledin to get too close. He will steal it. Without a doubt. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and put you here and... go for them, I guess. Oh, okay, you got pretty good movement, so... There, the Harpy is safe. At the expense of a Ballista, potentially. And the Dragoons got the defense up, right? So they're pretty good right now. Let's go ahead and put you here. So the Valkyrie doesn't take too much damage from would-be aggressors. Assailants. Don't want to encourage them to go that route. Again, just chipping away. Oh, before I move you, before I forget, for Chris's sake more than anything, let's go ahead and do this. Nope. Yeah. She's got to be a part of it too. I am not letting Chris fall in the battle. That is not allowed. Alright. Betty, you're up. Make it if you can. I'm not putting my money on it. What do you know? More reinforcements. Alright, so we're back. It's turn 12. And we're getting our first look at Betty. Let's go. Let's see what she can do. Not too hot, not too hot, but the dragon is one of the tougher enemies that we face in this game. I think at the first available opportunity, I'll move it back to the remastered so we can have a look at her official artwork. I remember hearing some rumors a while back that the original artist for this series had passed away, but hopefully that hasn't changed. This is the time of this game, thankfully, that proved to not be true because he, in fact, was the one who designed this version of Betty. And now that we've seen her, we're going to put it back on remastered and we'll move the music back to modern too. It was fun while it lasted. All good things, as they say. I like both versions though, so no loss. And Took a while, but thanks to that accelerate from Lance, we've made it before the battle's over to pick up 2000 G. And next turn, hopefully we'll get a crack at that. Hopefully that'll be a Ice Blade or Bolt Axe, something a little more high-end like that. Lance can come back this way. All the enemies have to be defeated. We just have a dragon and the golems. Letitia's pretty much been handling these herself with a little help from Ledin. And maybe this Dragoon is one last hurrah. In fact, she just leveled up. But you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use the Valkyrie, I guess. No. We have a Dragoon in decent health. Be better if we cast magic, so she has Grand Heal 3 now, thanks to that High Priest class. That's gonna help out a lot. Ooh, Betty's kind of hurting too. I don't want her to fall. I don't think it'll affect the story in any way, but oh, and that's this Betty, by the way. I'll be honest, I'm not really big on her design in general, but definitely would go with the Satoshi look. This one just looks so bland, and it just lacks detail is what it is. It just looks, it seems like it's just lacking that extra level of polish. It's partly the art style, but also just looks so, just barely any shading, and I don't know. Everyone's a critic, right? Don't mind me. If you like the new art, just ignore me, tune me out. I'm not trying to, you know, denigrate it, but I'm just voicing my opinion. And between the Valkyrie and Letitia, this shouldn't be too tough of an order to fulfill. Bet she can finish it off. Let's see. Even with witches, she got the job done. Good job. Vengeance for scenario 14. Vengeance. Down with golems. She officially has a vendetta against all golems moving forward in this game, if I have my way. So, do you have a heal spell? You do. Dragon Lord. Good. But let's give the experience to somebody we're still working on. And she has a heal too, so that's even better. Oh yeah, she's patched up to full. That's great. No more boo-boos. Ledin just out of the way. And we only want her attacking. We don't want the Crusaders getting in the way, so they're good where they're at. Let's boost her defense up too. Maybe she won't take so much damage. And if it helps him get to a level, that's fine. It's not as if we want that to stop. Yep. Dragon Slayer would have made this so much easier. Alright, I may not like the new art, but I do like that battle pose for her, as opposed to the other one. So there's that. And of course you're going for the weakest link. Can't fault you for it. If you don't mind, we're going to pick up your leftovers. Demon Wolf's Howl, that'll give somebody access to Fenrir. I guess I can give that to somebody. Who yet? I don't know. Maybe Letitia. Maybe Narm, since she's kind of low on commandable mercenaries at this point due to her class. But I don't know, having a lumbering giant conjured creature will kind of slow her down. She's got that wonderful 9 movement right now. That's without the accelerated boost, by the way, so she was at 11 for a couple turns. Now Betty, you're green. You know what that means. You can't have this experience. It's not allowed. Who's the lowest level here? Ledin by far, but we're not too concerned with him. I'd rather that go to somebody else. So we will use Jessica to hopefully just boost them up, put them in a position to take care of it. Lance will help out as well, give them some extra defense. Ledin would probably defeat it at this point. It's dicey. I'm gonna risk it. Because if he doesn't kill it, it's gonna be in a position to get picked off by anybody. I will risk it. Don't do it. Pull your sword back. There you go. Oh, that did less than expected, but now we're in good position. Letitia is your last chance at some experience, so go for it. And likewise, you go ahead and I don't know, accelerate?
かの者に風のごとき軽さをもっと腕を磨かなくっちゃ。
Hey, it did get him a level, so there you go. And Ballista, nothing, absolutely nothing. It's almost as if you weren't in range. For fun, we'll try the Dragoons. And the Witch should do better, being at a range class against the Flyer. No, wasn't meant to be. I hope Chris can get it. You would think she would, but this dragon, it's pretty sturdy. I don't want Betty to take it. Come on, Chris. Put your belly into it. There you go. Guts out. Dragon down. And a level. 300 experience. That's a good number. Chris agrees. Shut up. Goodbye. Good night. Scenario clear. Not a bad turnout. All things taken into account there. Everyone all right? I think so. Nobody croaked. We did pick up some baggage. Is that any way to talk about family? And what would that be? Smart ass. What would that be? Yeah, I thought so, Lance. All it takes is a younger sister to bring the punk out of him. Okay. We found his Achilles heel finally. Well, he has two now, Nagia and Betty. But for very different reasons. Were you even there, Taylor? You know, that's the funny thing in a game like this. You have people benched who are not in your active roster, but they're still with your team clearly because they're making the trek. So, what, are they just behind carrying everybody's extra stuff, or how does that work? Nice to see Hawking has a less serious side to him. Wouldn't expect that. And you can tell by the gold who got the most kills. Now that's good. That's the type of person we want to see get that CP. Somebody who we're trying to push to their last class, and it's going to be tough. We've got, what, 2 more scenarios? Yeah, because by 20, if you haven't made it, it's too late. So we're in the Forbidden Land officially, Velzeria. We'll have more to say about that in the next video. Really quickly, since we're doing good on time, just want to check. These 3 away. Oh, she can make it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Princess. Excellent. And we'll talk more about what she's gained in the next video, of course. But, oh yeah, just for the MP, that is all I needed to see. And Narm is 1 away, so close, teasing me. 1 away from High Master, so we're looking really good there. Lance hasn't made any progress. And Betty, okay, I forgot, she officially joined the team, so I guess that's good. She can be a queen. Previously only available to Imelda, and that's in a different game technically. So we'll be trying to move towards that. I don't think it'll happen. I couldn't even replay previous stages because she would not be on the team. So I'm sure in another route that we will encounter in the future, we'll have the opportunity to get her earlier and work on her. So we'll show her off later. Right now, not worried about her at all. Don't even plan on using her unless I have to. But hey, High Priest. I'd rather work on getting you to Agent, but that also doesn't look like it's going to be in the cards, unfortunately. Calling it now, but we'll see how it goes. It's too early to say for sure. Most of our characters are pretty much where they're going to be. Well, that's been this episode. Please join me for the next one, where we encounter most likely Bowser and his dynamic duo, Nagia and Nicholas. The ends. Until then, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. I know it's not easy, but do what you can, please. And hopefully, I'll see you soon.